Wow, it works very well on the phone, but it don't want to work. That makes no sense. Okay. Okay, just setting things up right now. It is 3 o'clock in the morning right now. Who is up at this time? I woke up a little while ago and I cannot get back to sleep, so I figured I'd come in here and do a little bit of and I'm starting to yawn. Oh, my side hurts. Okay, got that going. This one. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start cutting up some stuff here for the cover. Let's see what I can cut up. Let's see what I can cut up. Okay. Cut some of that up. Okay, so that's the part for the zipper. Okay. I'm going to cut up the part for the zipper for right now. It is going to be 9. Nine and 1/8. 9 and 1/8. Wait. Nine and 1/8. Let me see. This one is more or less like this one. Say about 2 inches. So 4 inches. 4 inches. Okay. Let's see if we can cut this with the cutter. Okay, and I gotta cut 9 inches. Or 9 1/8. That's gonna go right here. This one. One is not cut right. One is not cut right. This one is not cut right. Shoot. Neither one of these is cut right. less than 2 inches. Well, that's 2 inches right there. Let me see something. Okay, this one is 2 inches. And then this one, not cut right. No, that one's good. Okay, one one's good. Doesn't look like it though. Okay. Okay. And then cut it right there. Ah, it's too short. Shit. That's gonna go on here on the outside. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna go in here and I have an inch there. And this will go. I think and the zipper right there. Where's the zipper? Where did I put the zipper at? Right here. Okay. Like that. Like that. Okay. This is kind of. Oh, it's not going to go in smooth at all. Okay, so I guess what I'm going to do is what I have to do is it's going to go like this. Like that. I'm going to have to glue it on. Put very little bit of glue. Put a little bit of glue. No, what about there? Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of glue on it. Where's my glue? You put a little bit of glue on it to hold it down, and then we will later no, not that close. That close. I don't remember what happened last time when I put it too close. So about there. Like that. Or I don't even need glue on it. I just leave it like that. We'll just put these pins on it, all these clips. It's not gonna matter right now. It's too close. Okay. I just have to make sure I open this up a little bit more. Because I don't want it too close. And then this one. I should have pencil marked it so that way. I'm gonna hold this over like this. Right there. Right there. Okay. Okay, so this is going to be the closure. Okay. So we have the closure, and let's see, that's about make sure it's even. I think it's pretty even. Okay. And when I get ready to sew this on, and then I'll sew it onto here. And like about there. I think I'll sew it onto this one. I'll sew it onto this one and glue it onto this one so it doesn't have no stitch coming through here. I don't want no stitches being shown there. Okay, and then, so we got the zipper part done. Let me put that to the side. The zipper part, and then so this part here, this part right here is about, let's see, is about 6.5 inches. And I'm gonna make it cover so just about all the way through. So just about the same size as that one. Okay. 6.5. I gotta buy some fiber tack. Six and a half. I can't use this because it's kind of stiff. It's kind of stiff, so it's not going to let me use this. And I don't want to be poking my fingers. I might have to cut this down. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut these down. I can do that later. Everything else will stay the same. So, 6.5. I hope this is straight. Let me see. I didn't think it was. It's not straight. Okay. We do not have a good straight cut. Almost, but not quite. Okay. So 6.5. See, it's a little tiny bit off. Let me see what I can do. Yeah. There. That straightened it. Still a little tiny bit off. I'm not gonna. Yeah. It's okay. Shift it off. See? Right there. Right there. Then I do that. There. Okay, it's staying. Then this will go in here. This will get glued here. No. That's a 6.5, right? Oh, I mess with it too much. This side is 6.5, but that side is not. This side is like way off. This is not squaring correctly. It's not squaring correctly, and I can't afford to be cutting too many pieces off of it like that. Okay, so 1/2 inch on each side. Make it smaller than. No, I want it to cover the zipper. Okay, so this will go in about 1/2 inch, about that much. It'll go in there about that much. Where's the scissors? I'm going to be cutting it down anyway. This doesn't really matter at this point. So I'm going to cut it down. Okay, so about like that. And the zipper will go on this part right here. The zipper will go here. 1/2 inch, about 1/2 inch in, like that. This one's going to be the flap. It's going to be the flap. So I need to round this off. It's going to be the flap. It's going to be the flap of the closure like that. So I need to round this off. And I believe I rounded it off with the corner rounder. This one. Okay. So I got some good corners in there. That's gonna go like that. Now remember, I'm gonna cut all of this. There's gonna be a lot I'm gonna cut. But this is to get me to where I get an idea how this is gonna go. So I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm going to be adding snaps to that. I don't think I'll do it now until I get it sewn on. I'll put the snaps on it. Okay, and then we want this will get glued down. That'll all get glued down. Then we want a pocket here. Okay. I'm gonna do this same pocket that I got here. So oh, it has to be as wide as the flap of the pocket. No, it don't have to be as wide as the flap. I don't think it needs to be as wide as the flap's gonna go like that. Okay, so we're gonna have to make the pocket about as wide, more or less. More or less. It's gonna get cut, so that's not going to be its true length. That's not going to be its true length. Okay, so I'm going to have to start cutting this down. Okay, so I need to cut this one first. I'm going to take off about 1.5 inches. No, 1.25 inches. Okay, we'll take out about 1.25 inches. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take it out about 1.25 inches off of it. Right there. And then we'll cut that one down. Yes, that looks way better. What a big difference. Way, way better. Okay, and then about the same here. Okay. Let me mark it so that way I can see it. And the same thing over here. Get it nice and even. Hopefully. I don't think this thing is really even, but it's even as it's gonna get. 1 1/4. One 1/4. Okay, right there. Okay. Okay. Yes. And it's going to be alligator mouth. Like that. Okay. I like it. So far, so good. It goes this way. So far, so good. Now, let's see how much of this we're going to cut off and to which side, because this side looks higher than this side. Let me see if I can prove that. Oh no, it's about the same. Okay, it's about the same. And here it looks straight. It looks straight. Not too much over here. It's off by a little tiny bit, so it's staying like that. Where did I set it? Oh, So we need to cut. The top and bottom is staying. I'm going to cut the top and bottom off because that is about a ½ inch. We have a lot to cut here. I want to be able to put the zipper a ½ inch in. Okay, put a ½ inch in, like that. That's about a ½ inch in there. And a ½ inch in right there. So like that. Okay, so far looks good. I think we're gonna make it go in a ½ inch this time instead of a ½ inch. But we'll see. Let's see, because then when she opens up, let me see something. Let me see something here. Because when she opens it up like this, oh, I see. I see what the difference is. I made this a big binder instead. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to see that. That's the part I don't want to see. That's why I made that different there. Okay. So that would be up to my discretion how I want that. This would be up to my discretion how I want this. So when I'm going to make the pocket here, I'm going to go ahead and cover all of this because the pocket's going to go all the way, right? And the pocket's going to go all the way from here to here. From here to here. Make sure this is nice and straight. Yeah, and it'll cover all of this. Okay, I want this to be outlined about there. So, I think I will make it so that this, should I make it so it'll go all the way up? It'll all be the same. Oh, I don't have no more clips. That's gonna get all glued together like that. Okay, I guess that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it all the way to the edge here. Okay. Okay, I can't move it right now. Okay, let's do it now. It has to go down a little bit more. Okay, about like that. Okay, so about like that. I need to be sure this is what I want to do, because once I cut it, there's no going back. Once I cut it, there is no going back. Where does this one become? What's going to go down? Worry about it. Okay. All right. I'm going to cut this one. Right there. Where's the pencil? Okay, now all of this is going to get covered. Okay, so like that. It's more or less correct. All I have is one clip left. I think this is this is the last of the clips. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. I don't know if I should cut it down on the edges here too. I think maybe I will, because this one is pretty close to the edges too. This one is pretty close. It doesn't have that much of a gap like it does here. So I shouldn't make it. It's more closer at the bottom than it is at the top. I think I should make it even. Cut this all the way around, make it even. So instead of making 2 cuts, I can just do 1 cut. Bring this all the way down here, right there, right there. Perfect. Yeah, cut all that off. Now, okay, I think that's what I'll do. I think that's what I'll do now. It'll look better than the other one. Yeah. Yep. That's what I'll do. I'll cut it right here. It's really hard to. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let me get this one. No, this is too slippery. It's gonna slide all over the place. Oops. Okay. Use this one. I was trying to think, where is my knife? can cut through. Okay. Okay, it's even. Good. I hope I won't regret what I just did. If I was to sew it by the sewing machine, it's gonna be a little bit tight with all this, with these pages on there. But that's the only way I can do a hidden stitch, because I don't want no stitches on the outside. I just want it on the inside where it won't be seen. Otherwise, this is what I'll have. And I don't want to see that. Unless it was the same color. If it would have been the same color, then maybe it would have been alright. But okay, so we'll do it like that. I like this so far. So far, so good. Okay, so now that'll make it easier. It's gonna be a bit that high. So that's gonna make it easier now. For about that high. So let's go about right there. Let's say it's gonna be about right there. That gives me, let's say about 5.5. Let's say about 5.5. Plus another half, 5.5, 6 inches. 6 inches. 6 inches. By 9.25. I don't want to do 6 inches by 9.25. How big is this one? That one is 5.75. So if we're doing 6 inches, I'll have to do 6.5. No, that's not this. This isn't even going to be 6 inches. Are these ones in here, are they about the same size? These are not about the same size either. Because that is wider. This time it's not wider. Okay. Five and 3/4. So let's do 6 and 1/4. 6 and 1/4. 6 and 1/4. Make sure I don't use the one eye. Okay, this is the bottom flap. This is going to be this flap right here. This is mimicking this flap right here. Oh, now I have to trim this down too. Wait. I gotta trim. Do I have to trim that down? No, I don't think so. Maybe. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. I knew it. I just knew I would have to do that. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. It's gonna be that much to trim down. Right there. Just a tad bit above. Okay, this is a tad bit above. So about that much above. Okay. Then back to this. I hate that one corner looks better than the other. Yeah. I don't know why it does that. Okay, that looks better. I just don't like this little nipple on here. Okay. 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 Then we will put our loop here for our pen. We'll put our loop here for our pen. This is going to be the pen. It's going to go on here. Because, you know, the princess got to have her pen. Her pretty pen. That's going to go there. It should go up higher like that so it can go down like that. Like that. That way it can rest very well in there. Maybe I should double this also and double this side here. So that I can have a hidden If I would double that, if I would double this, yes, this piece is too small. I need a bigger piece. If I would double that, then I could add some cute snaps here. And maybe even turn this into a pocket right here. That would be cute. Put a little pocket right here. And then I could still have okay, but I would have to sew. Oh, that would be a lot. Oh, that's a lot of, that would be way too thick. That would make this way too thick if I did that. Let's just pretend this is the side it's going to go down. do it like this. Because then I would have to add this in between here. Let's just bring it down a little bit more and pretend everything is symmetrical. Let's just pretend that everything is even all the way around. It's nicely cut. I just want to see the thickness that would be involved. That's not too bad, I don't think. I think my I want to glue it down. I don't want no stitches. If I do the stitches, it would have to be this way. If I sew it on, it would have to go this way. You see stitches right there. I'll have to see if I have this color stitch. I kind of like this, where I'm going with it. I kind of like it, where I'm going with this. Because it will give me another pocket right here. I might be able to cut this one down. Maybe not. Because I need at least, let's see. I need clips. I need more clips. I need more clips. Okay. And this would go in here 1/2 inch. Let's say 1/2 inch, more or less, right there. Oh, this looks like it's gonna need to get recut. This don't look, yeah. It's good. Okay. I'm not sure that is straight. Anyway. Half there. Yeah, this needs to be recut right here. I can shave that off after I sew it on. That's no problem. It's a hair off a square. A hair off a square. Okay, so this can go on the inside here. I will still need to sew it on. I wanted to see if I need to cut this down. It's going to go up like this. Let's say it's going to be pretty high because it's going to be an alligator mouth, so I don't want it tight closure. Tight closing. It's about that high. And just snap right there, right there. Just snap right there, right there. Like that. Maybe I can cut it down a half an inch more. Yeah, I think I'll be able to cut it out a half an inch more. I think I can make it even with this. Okay, let's see. Let's see. We'll go in. What I'll do is, let's put this on here. Let's pretend. Let's pretend all of this is already cut off. Okay, pretend that's already cut off and this is even. We'll just pretend. So we're going to go in about a half an inch right here. Let's say if we go in a half inch right there, I'll just have a harder time clipping that one. Is that about a half an inch? It's about a half an inch. And this one is about a half an inch also. So I just clip it right here. We were to sew it. Oh, wait. I just got knocked out of TikTok. Oh. I didn't do the puzzle. Okay. So then so we're just gonna add that much space. Oh yeah, we could do it. We could do it. And it'll even look much better. It'll even look much better. Mm-hmm. So I'll be able to add this under there. This book is going to be much better than this one. But then again, this is my first one that I put together like that. I'm going to sew this one, whereas this one I glued all of it. And I'm only going to glue some of this, but I'm going to sew as much as I can. Especially the zipper. I'm going to sew in the zipper. I know I have a zipper foot somewhere for the machine because I don't want a hard time with it. Yeah, I don't want a hard time with this. I'm going to use a zipper. I've never used a zipper foot, but I tried to sew in a zipper one time. I did it, but I did sew it, but it was a little bit difficult with the regular foot. But I managed it, but I don't want to go through that again. So And then this part right here, that'll have to get sewn in. I have to figure how I'm going to sew everything and show as less stitch as possible. I have as many hidden stitches as I can. So this one here, I want it to be hidden. I don't want that showing. I don't want it showing not even in the inside. Although it'll probably get covered up. Oh, you know what? By putting this on, it's going to help hide the stitch here from, no, it's going to be hidden right here anyway. It's going to be hidden on this side. So the inside pocket is going to go here. You know, I'm going to be sewing a lot with this book, with these papers already in here. I'm going to be like, can she do it? I think she can. I think she can. Okay, let's get to fixing this part here now. Since we decided we're going to do it double. And I'm going to use the other side. I don't want this rough edge to cut. And then we're going to take off, I think I said about a 1/2 inch. So we're going to take off of it. The snaps shouldn't give me a hard time because it's thicker. I'm going to put the snaps here, which I am. I want to keep this as a pocket. I don't want to sew that all the way shut. And keep that as a pocket. Okay. So we're going to have, we're going to take about a 1/2 inch off. Let me make sure this is nice and straight. It's not quite straight. No, it's not. Just by a little tiny bit. So we'll just go ahead and keep the little tiny bit there. Take a 1/2 inch off. If I take a 1/2 inch off, I can make it straight then. Okay, we can make it straight. We'll make it straight. Take a 1/2 inch off. Right there. See the difference? I can see the difference. Make sure it's straight there and straight here at an L. Even up here, it's just by a hair where it's off, but that's okay. We're not dealing with that right now. Yeah, I can tell it's higher right here than it is here. Okay, where's my knife? There, I like it now. Oh yeah, it's even now. Okay, it's much better. Now, okay, so this side just needs to be Nope. I think we need to cut just a little bit more off so this can be even. Because I want it even. So let's just cut. Okay. 1/4. Okay, now. Okay. That's not straight. Well, I want it straight, so I'm going to have to bring it up like that. And bring this in a little bit more. Just about. Okay, just a little teeny tiny. My ear's itching. Does that mean someone's talking about me? Okay. There's a little tiny bit there, and then okay. Now all I need to do is just round the corners. This one's going in the inside. This will be the outside. Yeah. Okay. The inside. Perfect. Nice. And then when I put the 2 snaps here, I'll have this pocket right here. But it's going to be sewn in the edges. And then all of this will get sewn into here. About a half an inch, probably less than a half an inch. About like that. This will come around here. And then this will flip over here. And that is perfect. Okay. But I want to add the clips so that I might have to take the clips off the zipper. Right there. I need at least one clip. Let's use this one. I want this as even as possible. Right there. Okay. This will all be sewn, so I won't be having this problem that I'm dealing with right now. No more clips. No more clips. I ran out of clips. Oh, here's one. Make this even as possible. There. There. Okay. Back here. This would be sewn together, so this wouldn't be coming apart. I had baby clips somewhere now. I don't. Let me see. Let me see if paper clip will work. I just want to make sure it stays nice and tight. I don't think paper clip will make it nice and tight. Yeah, see, it's coming. I'm trying to get as true of a measurement as possible. This is too big. That's just this. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay, so this is safe. It's going to be that high. We'll put it right there. Okay, so we're going to want okay, the measurement should be right here. 5. Okay, so we'll do 4 3/4, and half more be 5 1/4. 5 1/4. 5 1/4. Did I already use up all of this? This is all I have left. These are all the pieces I have left from one sheet. This is all I have for one sheet. So there's no 5 1/2 here. Or what did I say? I should do 5 1/2. No, 5 3/4. 5 3/4 is what I'm going to do. But this is what I have left from one sheet. Now we got to break the second sheet. This is why I say you got to buy 2 sheets of this Craft Tech. Is that Craft Tech? Let me see. Is that Craft Tech? Yeah, Craft Tech. Oh, that's a pretty color. Maybe I'll do that one next. Maybe I'll do that one next. I like that color. I like the mustard color too. Sheet 8 by 9. No, that's too small. I get the roll. And once you get it, you have to unroll it and find something to sandwich it to make it flat, because it'll keep rolling back on you. I had this between a mattress for a little over a year, because every time I kept taking it out, it kept rolling back up. And by doing that, it faded a little bit, but it's okay. No problem. See, on this side, it faded a lot. So I just know next time not to do it, not to put it between the mattress, because it faded the color. This is more like the color. This one's more faded than this one. It was too... yeah, I bought 2 rows. The green one, this olive one here, I sandwiched it under my mat, under this mat. And I left it there for about 6 months. It's still rolled up, but not as bad. That's why I decided to put this under the mattress, in between the mattress. But I'm not going to do it between the mattress no more. Because I don't like the way it faded the color. But it's nice and flat, that's for sure. It doesn't curl up at all. But yeah. So I gotta cut that. So we're doing 5. What did we say? I'm gonna do 5 3/4. Let me write this down. 5 3/4 by, do I want the length? I think I want the whole length this time. This one I didn't have the whole length. This is cute, but I didn't have the whole length. This right here. I think this time I will have the whole length. So 5 by 9 1/4. And 1/4, and I gotta cut 2 pieces, and one is gonna be 1 inch, 1 inch, so it'll be 4 3/4. It's 1 inch, or should I make it 3/4 of an inch? Yeah, 3/4 of an inch, so it'll be 5. We'll cut at 5. So 9 1/4 by 5, and another one 9 1/4 by 5 3/4. Okay. I'm gonna keep this in place. Oh, it's gonna look so nice. I can't believe I'm doing the cover right now. This is the zipper. It's gonna go on. And I need to do the score lines on this. It's really hard to get it to fold, but you can train it to do that. You can train it to fold like this. Have that fold. It is a little bit. It takes a little bit of work to do that, but it can get done. A zipper there. Okay, let's work on these 2 pieces now. I'm gonna need a lot of space here. I really don't want to remove anything except for this. Where's the lid for this? Put that inside of that. These, I'll use you in a minute, so we'll keep you up there. Put you back. Clear up as much as I can. And remove some of this trash. It's not needed. None of this is needed. My butterfly. Put you in there. Oh, just you. Put you up there. What are you doing? You belong in there. Okay, I need water. Okay. Now, I'm hoping this side is straight. This one looks better than that. So let's go with this side here. Or let's see. I don't like this has those ridges. So let's go with this side right now. Right there. There. It's not really straight. It's not really straight. Okay. Okay, so let's just do five and 3/4 by 9. I'll do the 5 and 3/4 first. By 9. By 9 1/4. Okay. This is 5 and 3/4, we said. Okay, so 5 and 3/4 over here. I should make me some coffee. I should make me some coffee. 5 and 3/4 right there. This is not long enough. I need one that's going to be long enough. Oh, I know what I can do. How much is this? 9 1/4? Let's see. Nine 1/4. I just don't know how straight I can get over here. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not that good. That's not that. This is just barely making it. Do I have something? I think I have something longer than that. I'm taking everything apart. Let's see this one. This one's 18 inches. Oh, this is the same. Just a little bit. Let me see. Okay. It goes from edge to edge. Okay. And good thing about this is that I put cork at the bottom. Oh no, I didn't put cork. No, this one came with the cork. Or is that the cork that I put on? No, I think this one came with the cork. I think I put cork on the other ones. I think this one came with the cork. Okay, now 5 3/4. Okay, let me make sure I have that all the way around. Did I say this was 9 1/4? Am I gonna be able to get the 2 pieces out of there? It seems like I would, but not the 9 1/4. Okay. Now, I might have the 9 1/4. I might. Let me see. No, I'm not gonna have the 9 1/4. I will for here, for this part that I'm cutting out. Oh, yeah, that's obvious. This one 9 1/4. No, it's just shy by about that much, by about 1/4. Shy by about 1/4. But I still might be able to use it. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can still use that little tiny piece. Let me see. I need to remember how I did this one. I think I did hinges, or did I fold it? Yeah, I folded it. Man. I think I can still use it. We'll put it in the bottom. We'll try to center it as much as possible. So there'll be 1/8 inch on each side. And then that can go on the top. Now, that piece has to go up like that. And right here is where it's gonna, I'll put that piece down at the bottom like that. I don't think, I don't think I'm gonna like that too much. I just don't want to waste pieces. That's what I'm trying to avoid, is wasting pieces. Because this is quite expensive. So, I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and make it shorter and just center it right here. It don't have to be, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Cut it. Everything else looks good. So just cut it there. I like the bottom of this. What is that piece? That looks like, that looks weird. Okay. It's off by a little tiny bit. This is distracting. I'm gonna take that off. That's distracting to me. Okay. I want to make sure this one is correct. Yeah, right there. It's where it's a little off. Okay. But the bottom piece is a lot off. There's a lot more off. Oh, I hate this. There we go. Okay, that's better. Okay, that's how we're not going to waste pieces like that. Now, this is the top. That's the bottom. But I don't like the way that looks. See that? I don't know. Can you tell the difference in color? Oh, the top is faded. Oh, that side is even worse. Okay, what about this right here? That one looks a little better. Okay. That's going to be the bottom. That's going to be the bottom. So the bottom, we need to round it. The bottom, we need to round it. And I think that when I go to sew this, it's gonna open up like that. That's what I want it to do. Wow. Okay. So we need to sew this right here. And I'm gonna have to sew it right here. Sew it there. And then sew all of this right there. Maybe I should glue it the same way I did this. But I want to sew this part here because this needed to be wider. This one here needed to be wider. Yeah, I'm going to sew it and then glue it. I'm going to glue this bottom part here. The bottom part where it meets the top of this. I'm going to glue that because or we'll see if I can do it or not. I think I'll be able to do it. I think I'll be able to sew it. I just don't want the stitches to look bad. But I need to give this a 1/2 inch score line. And so you're trying to tell me where it's off is right there. It's off everywhere. This is off everywhere. Yeah, this is off every freaking. Ooh, this is getting on my nerves. So if I do it like that, it's going to be off there. And I need, when I put it like this, it's okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and okay, just don't look at it. Leave it alone. Okay, I'm going to try I'm just gonna mark it here. That way when I go to sew it, I'll know where to sew it. Let's go this way. Okay. Trim this line here too. Here. Break the fibers up a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Now that's gonna go like that. That's how that's gonna go. It's gonna go underneath here. Let's fold it up. And then this will get all sewn. Let me see, this might be just a little bit. Yeah, this is gonna be too big. Oh. I might have to I wanted it about down here, not way up there. No, it's gonna be too big. Yeah, it's gonna be too big. Okay. So I'm gonna give this a 1/2 inch to go up. I'll give this one a 1/2 inch to go up. And that way I can glue it. I don't have to worry about sewing it. And showing stitches where I don't want stitches to be seen. I only want to stitch it on the sides. not the bottom here. So this kind of worked out. So if I am going to glue this, I'm going to have to glue it before I stitch it. Okay. I'm going to put this one on here like that. That way the stitches doesn't come through there. Wait, did I do that right? Okay, and then this one has to get cut down. So this can go on like that. That can go on like that. And cut it down about 3/4 of an inch. Like so. Okay. And then I can stitch it. And then I can stitch this, or this side's going to get glued. This side's going to get glued, and then it's going to get stitched here and here. But I still need to cut this down. So it'll be about 3/4 of an inch, like that. Okay. I'll go ahead and cut it off of this side because I don't like the way that one looks. This side looks... Might have to be an inch. Let's do 3/4 for right now. And I'm going to do it on here. all of this looks even down here. So far that means it's good.
A voice.
Yeah. Okay, so even at the top and the bottom. Okay. And that in the inside of there. Okay. And because that's going to get glued there and there, I need to cut a little bit off the side here. Because I want all of this to be even. And then I'll just bring this down. I don't need to hold that up. I can just bring it down. Perfect. Okay, now it's even on both sides. Actually, it doesn't look even on both sides, but it is. We just need to fix this corner now. Make it better. There's a piece in there that's distracting. Okay, that looks better. Now all of this looks better. Now it's all fixed. Okay. So I'm going to try to, what the heck? There we go. Wants to fall apart. Okay, so it's going to be about there to there to there. Look about like that. I feel like making it about as good as this one. This one turned out so good. And this one just wants to like be all over the place. So I'm gonna have to make maybe because I need to make it smaller. I wanted it bigger, but Because it's still going to be bigger than this one, even if I do. Yeah, it's still going to be bigger than that one. This one is not the same length, is it? No, it's not. Okay. That's why that one looks so much better, because of the length. So, I did this. But it's going to have to go like that because it's too nasty. You go like that, that. And I am going to glue. I'm not going to sew the edges. So I'm going to make this just a tad bit smaller. So I'll be cutting about 1 inch off of it. So it's going to look like I cut 1 inch off of it. It's still nice. It's still a good size. It'll still be a good size. From there to there. Okay. Yeah, I'd rather just glue it than sew it. I don't want to show no, because I'm already going to be bad enough. There's going to be sewing there. That will cover it. That will cover it there. Might have to do some glue in here too. I need to buy a lot of clips because this is going to take a lot of clips. Lots and lots of clips. Like either this clip or this size clip. So I think I'll go to Office Depot today. Yeah. And then I can come back and but let me get these pieces done though, so that way they'll be ready to be glued down. Remember that one's going on here. So let me go ahead and do my 1/2 inch here. That's all this is gonna get glued down now. I feel happy now that I'm gonna glue it, decide to glue it. Because I would have been okay with sewing it, but I don't think it's going to be, I don't think I want them stitches to be showing. Especially because I don't think I have this color thread. it's gonna have to get cut. Right there. Yeah, this is a good size pocket. This is bigger than that one, larger. Oh yeah, way larger. Okay. That's what I wanted. Okay. I didn't do this side yet, did I? I'll do this side now. I should get me a coffee machine and put it in here. I'm trying to think where I would put it. I got a small area right there. I could put it there. I just don't think I have. Oh yeah, there's room in that plug. Or it could be just reach out and touch the button, the power button on. And go ahead and make coffee. One of them Cracker cups. Cracker coffee. I think I'm saying it right. Not sure. I'm saying Cracker right. Okay, this is the outside, right? Because this is the inside, that's the outside. Okay, so this we could fold it this way. Before I glue this, this has to be very well tight. A tight fold. I'm going to use Elmer's glue because that's what I used for my other one was Elmer's glue. And the other one I did it last year. So far it's holding up good. Now I'm debating if I want to stitch my zipper or glue it like I did the other one. Now that I'm going to go ahead and glue some of these parts. I think maybe I will just go ahead and, because it looks so much nicer without no stitches on it. Unless they were bling bling kind of stitch. I kind of like it like that with no stitches nowhere. And I had to make sure my corners are down tight so they don't lift up. I'm going to get some Fabri-Tac. I'm going to test out the Fabri-Tac also on this. I'm going to go ahead and see if I use Fabri-Tac instead of Elmer. Instead of the Elmer's glue. Let me bring it now to this side. Okay, so today Michael's open. It's Sundays. 'Cause we don't have a Joanne fabric anymore. They took Joanne fabric out. And that's where I got a lot of my that's where I got this from, these clips. I would like to get these clips because these are for sewing. And I used to do a lot of sewing before. I still do sewing, but I used to do a lot of sewing before. When my grandkids were growing up. So I would sew dresses and stuff. I used to make me some sundresses. But since they've grown, I just haven't. I've only been sewing for junk journal. Junk journaling. Okay. So this one looks quite. Did I cut both? Yeah, I did. I cut both sides. Okay. I want to make sure. Now all I have to do is just cut. This one. I want everything nice and even. Oh yeah, this is gonna look much better. Much better. No stitches. Yes. A little bit of imagination. Just gonna go right about there. Let's see this time. Yeah, I might have to cut. I want to cut that one down. I don't want that like that high. I want it like right about there. This will be like one of the last pieces that I'll put on, so I'll decide the height on this at that time. But I think like that it'll look good. And it's gonna be about there. Oh yeah, that's better. And the flap will stay the same. I want to keep the flap to stay the same. I want the flap just let me cut this so you can see what I'm doing. I'll put one snap there, one snap here. Flap. Yep. One there, one there. Okay, let me cut this down real quick. Okay. Cut this part here. Okay. Now, oh yeah, that's much better. Claro que sí. Much better. Do all of that. Yes, much better. See, now I don't know if I want to glue it here instead of sewing it. Because it's going to be hard on my sewing machine to glue while these pages are on here. But yeah, I like it much better now. Here. like this, and then my 2 snaps right there. The only difference between this one and the other one is the flap. The flap is much, it goes all the way, and then the zipper part is also been improved. This part right here is not as short as I did the other one, because this zipper is going to go where did I put the zipper on last time? The zipper is going to go, it's going to get sewn on this bottom flap here. So this has to go on the inside also, and in between this flap here. And it's going across the whole length of the book. Whereas to here, as to this one, it was only going not the whole length, but just that little piece right there. But this time it's the whole length. See the difference? There's about a 2.5 inch gap or longer. Yeah. And that'll get glued because all of this is glued. So that's going to get glued. And then the other difference is that the binding, I don't like the way the binding is. I mean, I liked it at the time, but the binding is right there. So you can see the binding right here, and it is coming up at the corner. The corner is lifting up a little bit. Maybe I didn't put enough glue or whatever. Right there. And over here, you can see the binding there. So this time, what I'm doing is I'm putting the binding all the way through from here to here. All the way through. So you don't see no binding here. You don't see the binding there, so it's nice and clean. I like it better that way. So there's going to be glue, glue, glue. I have to put glue everywhere. Lots and lots of glue. There's going to be tons of glue. So I didn't take into account that I was going to put the zipper right here too, inside of here. So this is going to be even thicker yet. Only by one more layer. This side's going to be thicker yet. I was about to pull the zipper up. I can't pull the zipper up with those clips in there, can I? I was about to, my mind was already getting ready to go ahead and pull it up. Okay, so it's going to go in about 1/2 inch, somewhere around there. And it's not quite all the way to the edge, but let's go ahead and center it as much as we can. Not about that much. Well, this part is really thick. Maybe I should sew it because it's very thick. I don't know my needle. I don't want the sewing to sew through though. I don't want the sewing to show through. So we're going to do a lot of heavy gluing. Lots of heavy gluing right there. That's going to be right there. And that flap. just do what I did here. I might just glue this flap instead of sewing it so it won't be as thick on here. Because it has this layer, the zipper, and then that layer. Oh, I need to take the zipper apart. That really helped a lot. That zipper has to come apart. Yep. This was a special zipper that I bought. This was a special one, now that I see it. This is a jacket zipper, now that I see it. This is not a jacket zipper. So, I need to add I'll probably have to do some sewing for a stopper, because I need to take this apart. I need to take the zipper and make it like this, one over here and one over here. And that's what I couldn't see. I was trying to figure out how come that's different. And the thing is, this is not like the claw zipper, or the staple like claw that goes in like this, like that form. That's not this. That's not the type that this is. So before I take it off, oh man. What was this? 9 inches, I think it was. The zipper itself is 9 inches, and then it's got these things here. I don't think Walmart sells zipper jacket zipper. I gotta have jacket zipper.
Are you really?
Jacket zipper. 9 inch. 9 inch. Jacket zipper. It's 3 of them for $8.59. That's pretty cheap, and I can get it tomorrow. But it's only showing me the top. I need to see the bottom part of it. Make sure I don't have to do no sewing to keep it together. Yeah, that's a jacket zipper. That's what I need right there. The zipper size of our store is movable range. A zipper pull from point A to point B. Okay, so it is 9 inches. So I did measure it right. It is 9 inches. It's from the inside, from here to here. That's not the whole length of the material. Okay.
I'm scared.
And I can get it by tomorrow.
I think
Ooh, they have different colors. Pink. I don't think. You think pink will go good with this? No, I would want it darker. I would want it darker than this. So we'll just keep the black. We'll keep the black. I really didn't want it at first, but I think we'll keep the black. All right, guys, so we're not going to be able to mess with our zipper today. That means no gluing here yet. No gluing on this side yet. But this flap is going to get glued over here. So we're taking the flap out of there, putting it over here. And because I do want the pocket on the flap, are we still going to keep it double or single? I believe this one is a single. Yeah, this is a single. But if I want the pocket, no, we're not gonna put no pocket. Nope, not gonna do no pocket. So we'll keep it single. We'll go ahead and keep it single. Take this off of here. Take that off of there. Take that off of there. But this will stay. That will be about 1 inch. And it will get glued here. I'm gonna take our zipper off. When I get the other one, we'll take the zipper off. This doesn't go all the way like that, so it's going to have to go like that. Like that. And that way went all the way to the edge. Okay. I need to put clips on this so I don't end up getting this lost in the shuffle. Okay. All right, so we have the flap for the front, the flap for the back. Which one do I want to use? This one. And then this zipper will go inside of here, like that. Okay. Is that the... Yeah, that's the front. This will be the inside. this is going to be the front, so it has to go this way. And the thing is that because, well, it's the same thing. So it's going to get it glued a half an inch in there, so it's the same thing. Okay, and then we'll break up the fibers on this side. Now we'll pull back to the front. This makes it more movable because it's going to get used a lot. There. So this will go on here like this. Like that. And then that's how it will look on that side. With no stitches. Bum, bum, bum. This right here, like about right there, and this will go over. This will be over in here, in between both of these, and this will go over, like so. Okay. Then we need to work on our pockets on the inside. And we can work in the pockets on the inside. I'm wondering if I should put a pocket on this side also. I was thinking of putting a little clipboard right here. I was thinking of put a clipboard here, but I don't know if I should just go ahead and do a pocket. I gotta think about that one. Okay, so I gotta put that zipper. Put that zipper in my cart. I gotta go to Office Depot. Let me see. Oops. I was looking up Office Depots in Amazon. I wonder how well that would have worked out. Office Depot. Because that's the one that's close to me. Oh, the headquarters in Boricua Town. Office Depot. Wouldn't they have fabric clips? I think Office Depot would have fabric clips. I don't think so. Ah, they have different types of fabric clips. $15 for a box of 24. This is not office fabric clip, is it? No, is it?
Did you find it?
They look like the little clips, like these ones, but not the same. I don't think I want that. I don't think I want those, and that's only 24. And $15, I ain't spending $15. That's crazy. And what else did I say I need? The zipper, the clips. Oh, Fabri-Tac. I can get that at Walmart. I'm so tired. Amazon. $15 for 24. Let me see. Fabric clips. Okay, here they are. I can get 100 for $6. Well, $6.89, and I can get it today. But that's okay. I'm not gonna order it today though. I just put it in my cart. And then I need Fabri-Tac. Fabric. Tac. Blue. Oh, there's all kind of fabric glue. Fabri-Tac right here, $10. January 24. That's crazy. January 20th, that's the earliest. 17, 18, 19, 20, that's 3 days. That's if I order it today, but I'm not going to order it today. 26 bucks. Ew. That's too much. I'm going to have to get it at Walmart. I'll get it at Walmart. Fabri-Tac a permanent adhesive, 4 ounce. The glue gun in a bottle. Glue gun in a bottle. So I could use glue gun on this. I can use glue gun. I could use no wonder that felt like rubber. That's the reason why it felt like rubber. All that glue that got wasted in the bottle. Because I had about that much Fabri-Tac left in the bottle, and it felt like rubber. It wasn't going down, and when I put the stick in it, it felt like rubber. So that's why it felt like that. That's good to know. Maybe I could use the glue gun. Maybe I could use this glue. I should test it out to see. I'll do that tomorrow. I'll check it out tomorrow. I just don't want no sloppy job done. This is actually really thick paper is what this is. Fabri-Tac. It's a combination of fabric and paper. I think that's the reason why Elmer's glue sticks to it so well. It's because of the paper. One of these days, I'm going to make a junk journal out of cardstock. The book cover is going to be out of cardstock. I'm just going to double the cardstock. Put one on top of the other. Double it that way and see how it turns out. That'll be cool to check. Okay, guys. Thank you for joining me. And until the next one, bye. God bless. Adios.